Hi there, this is Save with Crypto. Okay, just looking at the price of eGold compared to Bitcoin, and it looks like it looks to me like if you see these touch points from like September, October, the amount of time it's been at the price it's at now, which is this 004258, is quite plentiful, I must admit. So to me, I don't know, this looks like a bit of a bottom to me. So the moment I saw this, I was going to get in a trade about here, but it's gone up a little bit since then. But I think I'll set a limit order. Now you can trade eGold versus Bitcoin on Binance, and I'll leave a link down below, which gets you cheaper fees. No bonus, but gets you cheaper fees. So it's sometimes a little bit tricky to find the pair you want, but if you generally go to markets and then search for the ticker or what you want, that's EGLD, and then it doesn't always give you the right pair. So this is EGLD USDT, which is what I don't want. But then you can come here and go BTC, then you can look down here. We could do the search up there actually as well, and you'll see EGLD BTC, so that's the one I want. Now this chart, it doesn't sort of behave like a trading view chart. So if you click that there, you actually get the trading view chart eventually. There you go. It just behaves like trading view, so I like that a lot more. So what I want to do, I mean, I'm not too fussed if this order doesn't execute, but if it dips down to here, then I might buy some eGold with my BTC. So what I do, I go buy, let's say 40.84, and I'll do 40.84. Going to use all my Bitcoin. And I'm going to leave that on post only, because by doing that, it generally makes the transaction a bit cheaper. Then I was going to go buy eGold, and then that appears as an open order down here. And you see what I mean? It's very similar to the AS index we looked at yesterday. Very similar indeed. So I'm just going to leave that, and if it comes down there again, I'll buy some eGold with my Bitcoin. If it doesn't, I'll just hang on to the Bitcoin. No big deal. Now then, in this video I did yesterday for the 2k to 1 million challenge, what I was doing basically was getting 2 eGold, putting them in the staking on the Maiar app, getting something like 15% APR, and then I was going to use that to pay for the fees for the farms on the challenge. Plugaroo George said, why don't you use the EGLD-RIDE pool with 45% APR? And I had to reply, because I'm stupid, I hadn't noticed the APR. And it's true, because before, when I was looking at farms to earn MEX, I was only looking at this one here. Although I suppose I was thinking about only using LK MEX, I wasn't thinking about, buying a bit more eGold and then, creating a liquidity pair. The deal with this one is to create MEX rather than LK MEX. It's only 13%, and that turned out to be quite low. But George is absolutely right. If you look at the APR for the EGL-RIDE one earning MEX, it's actually 42%. So I think that's might be worth doing. So yeah, you can see the one that I set up here. I mean, it's been running for a few days now with $363 worth LK MEX in there, and it's only produced 34 cents. So that's not very good, is it? So that I can withdraw that without a penalty in 4 hours. So I think what I'll do then, I might take that out, see if I've got any small amounts of eGold lying around, make some LP tokens for EGLD-RIDE. Obviously what I'll have to do is buy some RIDE with some eGold as well, and then make a little farm here producing MEX. So if I need some eGold, I can just take the MEX from here, swap it into eGold, and hopefully use that to pay the fees. I will do that on the 2k challenge one as well, but I might do it here first to see how well it works, because the issue is to withdraw it from the staking on the app is something like 2 cents, and to harvest from here is more like 10 cents. So it's 5 times the price, but about 4 times the APR. So I have to weigh up the pros and cons of that, really. And also the fact that this will probably fall over the next few months, whereas the staking one will probably stay the same. So there's that to think of as well. But yeah, thanks very much for pointing that out. Anyway, I've pinned that comment, so if you want to look at it on the video from yesterday, you can see. Anyway, just while I'm on comments, these spam comments like this one here, and there's probably a few more down here. There you go, this one, this Chinyi Chu Hua. These spam comments, I did try removing, like, literally hundreds of them the other day on a particular video, and what happens is I think that makes the bots that produce them kind of even more lively somehow. It's almost as if they decide to attack you further, and it got spammed even heavier. So I think, unfortunately, I'm going to have to go down the route of every other YouTuber and just ignore them. And I must tell you too as well, all this kind of stuff where it mentions somebody's name, like Mr. Smith made me so much money and all that. It's total rubbish, of course, but yeah, it's not that I don't care. It's just that if I remove them, it gets worse. So I think everyone's got this problem on YouTube at the moment. So yeah, unfortunately, that's how it is. Now then, if you're looking for some sort of news about the Maiar and Elrond and all that kind of thing, someone did get in touch the other day on my site, savewith.crypto.org. If you go there and then go to conversation, you can see various people have left comments and stuff. So yeah, Captain Rockstar, he said, I have several Telegram channels with the same hobby about being an Elrond maximalist. So there's Maiar Rockstar News and Radio Rockstar on Telegram. I think that one's English, that one's French. But there's quite a lot of good stuff here. I mean, for example, the other day there was something about RIDE updates. There was a bit of TA on Bitcoin, a RIDE eGold analysis. And then today's talking about Ash Swap, which is a new project using Elrond. So yeah, it might be worth following that on Telegram. Actually, just looking at the watch list I've got in TradingView, and the best one today is SwissBorg, and the second best one is eGold. So there you go. I mean, it's still pretty rubbish from obviously from what it was at a few weeks ago, but yeah, it's nice to see it turn around a little bit. Probably does mean my trade over in Binance won't get filled, but that's no big deal. Anyway, as ever, everything seems to be following Bitcoin, and Bitcoin just seems to be doing nothing much, really, just going up and down. It does seem to be continually getting rejected from this downsloping trend line here. And if this was actually a descending triangle, which it's not quite, is it? But if it was, these tend to be bearish, actually, so it is possible they could drop down. I don't know, I might try and do a little trade and maybe catch something down here, but I think once it does go down there, I think it'll bounce back up and then go off again. But we'll have to see what happens, really. I can't predict the future. If you can predict the future, please do leave a comment and tell me what's going to happen. But if you've enjoyed the video anyway, give it a like. If you didn't like it, click dislike twice just to make sure I know. Do make sure you're subscribed, tick the notification bell, and above all, tell your friends.